Ne malwe kana diale kontin ba jome ba jaling ka Nuer online TV channel. Bana rwach katin konta lat karodian me new report a breaking news ba at the same time. Bana rwach ka kwi kor dana chituok ka bana man chalat ka kwi de ka jen kwi liɛth ra petroleum. Kore chituogo ya kuumɛ South Sudan cha jabat jen bana lingona ka report ma nyog lere me kare diale kokien te no jeno de kan lerde kan kaling atilat karodi re wika South Sudan nyang kore kan nyang male kanin bajbay de kona lat karodian bana full report bana je ka jalere me ko bi kon manana to ka kwilias dung South Sudan gwade ci korche toktin kam SAF kan RSF la SAF e Sudan Army Force kan Rapid Support Force gwada ya ko ya tetin higlig oil field barmana shor la banjling kan ya makan kono ko man shala da kuma kir ma yadit ka kwiliet oil field charge kaf ana bana men respondent ci kuma kim yadit respond ka je ke ci wuda shal ka me lure kong chariet ke man chalat banjling kel in detail rig man ka okay one kare ka South Sudan la riga ma be belati cha gwa briga dian be nyoben bana me a major serious problem this one ka je report me ko ngai kon diale no en o yala mo ki jada mo mishal ke liedo ajen la lifeline ki gwa dana je South Sudan ni jigan tek dienten ana gwa mi je kwenten by the way gwa mi be la gore ba je dil gang bana man shalat gwasen bana jelin kan lode no ne ri chalgati Rapid Support Force chalari ro chicken oil field chicken kaf rai wika South Sudan tade kavakan ka jo chalat gwasen me South Sudanese people defense force kan oil field oil facility kan RSF telerig michit twoktin ka korme cha higlig charge capture ke charge ke higlig charge ke banta tet Rapid Support Force tet Rapid Support Force accredited content gangaja kire ko ya ke banta murai kona no kwela laman to gwasame kuumɛ South Sudan chicken statement chicken mek ke chika jo chicken to ko je tika rwanya to wantilat karodian ci South Sudan People Defense Force chicken la wona na jomna public ke South Sudanese dial ke South Sudan kelio and nene kana country oil infrastructure godan liet seten dorana cha kef ke higlig oil field a Sudan titka Sudan man cha ke Rapid Support Force ke jelat kurun wang na bakelong akani infrastructure akani secure lat goda continent liatet na kana telemishi nyot kana paramilitary group taala do kan shika chop ke higlig oil field jan goda dan te facilities ne tikitin la facilities nitin continent South Sudan crude oil teradian crude oil la jeli da dan man la ko biya te ka ba jam to ngan ba ko kamrare de michigo chubre wujo chicken de ni Sudan Force la Sudan Army Force chicken ga jure wuch jane rungwan chagan na gan wen moken china ko like I radio no chigo like wuri chalga me major general lure kong Ramadan la SFPDF spokesperson no charo like assistant chief of defense force no and shakel harler kamana chitwo okay they were informed about the development man chitwo ka Sudan ka kwiliet ka jo mashala de jero lure kong ajena kur mo kur kam Sudan karodian tirkamana chitwo ka kodafan jenna take border dumruweng administrative area kan unity state ajena kan Sudan land kan across kan ka chup ka South Sudan land chajo mo chalat ko ne man chala no chamun South Sudan chaje don but egli ko yal feel mi chi chup tin kane ti chale Sudanese force which means that you gen wo chamun South Sudan chaje don amu mo ga nan ki gli ko yal feel ka jen dung South Sudan general lure kong chala do ne na tele mi chayar ajana mo de kurja tin kam Sudanese Nickelodeon ka border ajana yal facility tin tie ka gwada mo ajana chaka secure tel kon tin ajana kurun wangalung ba ka che je kanetin dial tin kon tin winimi en wur chalga jaro la ne charo ga kala jaro lura kon charo kanete kon tilla kwar winimi charo ka assistant chief of defense force chikala do ne jo chikana to ajani chinero kanete kon tin winimi en wo telamba tiap and of course to overcome Sudanese Caribbean kana telamu bikana taken away almela dung Sudanese sikana minyot in general Kordofan gwadran to Korten mentaka border carrying administrative area Unity state and Kordan targetin kana ben moon South Sudanese territory akan nyenkan kasaidian ka borderian no ga kuja mo kana oil infrastructure oil field kana RSF tel michigan nyot kana ganga ke deni SSPDF aganda deni SSPDF ya come order chimeje general lure kong charo mo che jela den gonene ajena SSPDF personnel kana ku kana area ku kana monitor man border kelio ajena we can closely ko tel kormbe we gwa dan tiliyeten akan ni ci rajba kanetin kontin alaji Sudan ka do badan to kor kaje a general operation inter we South Sudan ngoda we led normally no a general impact mi ci to no ka Sudanese side a general liam ya kapchon kor paintetin batel liet jo mo chaja la de ken ka ta dan ci kana lat keje no kani SSPDF ka ko control South Sudan People Defense Force SSPDF they assured the public about the country oil infrastructure security. They say that oil infrastructure is secure despite the news or reported that the illegal field was captured. The oil field, an illegal field in Sudan, that it was captured by the Rapid Support Force on Monday morning. They stated that the paramilitary group reportedly entered this area, the higlig oil field. This oil field, which was processing facility for South Sudan oil or South Sudan crude oil. Speaking to media, especially radio, this afternoon, Major General Lure Kong stated that the Sudan People Defense Force spokesperson, SSPDF, they say he had spoken with the assistant chief of defense force, and Lure had been informed about the development in Sudan. According to him, according to General Lure, conflict there in Sudan, particularly in Kordofan, along the border with the Nuieny administrative area and the Unity state, has not crossed into the border or into the land of South Sudan. Lulu stated that the fighting remained there on Sudanese side of the border, and added that oil facility that are there near the frontier have been secured. According to him, he said early in the morning he got in touch with the assistant chief of defense force, and they reported about it. They report that on the information you have just shared with me, and the response was that the conflict in the neighboring Sudan in general this side of Kordofan, which is bordering Ruweng administrative area and Unity State, that the fighting has not spilled over to the land of South Sudanese territory, and that they were still fighting on the other side of the border, and that the oil infrastructure, the oil field are safe and they are being protected by the SSPDF. And this is what he said. Major General Lure said SSPDF personnel are monitoring the border closely and maintaining communication with the Sudanese counterpart to follow the situation, and that there's nothing to worry. And he also assured the people that oil operation in South Sudan are continuing as usual. They are continuing normally, and that any impact from this fighting remain on the Sudanese side, and that the public of South Sudan, including all the citizens, do not have to worry about any news coming in, because the government force SSPDF are watching closely so that this oil field or our oil cannot be touched by the conflict. And this is what he said. Major General Lure Kong jo mo kwena no liye da nantin wena mi genetala rek ti dial chaga control kuumɛ dino dierne to ngwana no mi cheto go gwano shi kore me cheto ka cheto na kigile ko yal fil nyu jeno ala in kon mi dun so Sudan man ko la very important ga jena me o en Michel Kameliet jen kule la teko ka so Sudan mi je jode gwano sha igrik chaja kap kacha tedi ala content la infrastructure nyang oil field in ku crude oil kulitetin kuliyat kulitetin mije jojo gwano jen chaje yar, you know, jene der the economy der jegalong the economy dun so dan der collapse. So kujemo ekeneliet gankaje gang de SSPDF ne ri konti la tim nyen tintar ko tama nyenkan ska saidien nyenkan kuji mi kan ben kuji danan te liatetin ke glik oil field akana tele modde yendier kaje report chano ngo chikoya talk, yes court talk, but oil field is being protected. So tele modde kana akana oil jaten right now murai kona kaje report ana chalat ke video ne share online akane ko la dini rapid support force kadun wanga long chicken doro mo mishar ke gligo ko nos ko dafan or sauce or whatever chiga chupten kadun wanga long chicken dini Sudan chicken ka joj rapid support force me chicken a chicken ka joj ashumanta wa kor ngor teten jatan no kortetin mo ko na der ga jelo mu kula tiga report me wen doro mo mishal ko ma igli ka jen gwada anti lieteten les South Sudan to le da mo loga South Sudan long loga ke long ke economic situation kano kan bo en kuma ke mi yadi bo le jen ku la logo mo ko kan me ko kan ren yale tin kono ku kan wala naga ka. So me jo gwano chi korga to ka cha report no cha le taja ka win that bukon yala ngada no de alame regional ka Sudanese kuumɛ they don't care mite to wayna la gur no be kana shit but chi kuumɛ so Sudan chi kan tok chi kana lat shanglat kan no egle ke ngor chi control dung South Sudan panken chi kan border chi kana cross already men report lat kan panken ne ko nan cha le ta ka bala iglik lat kan gwano kon ko kon kel kan ji rapid support force tane no marian bi angach rapid support force kan kuumɛ South Sudan metken dio je ci kon me cha condemn ci kon ne Sudan government lat kan no yen ji South Sudan to chang dan ko me we to bana tikarek ko di wa ku yen rapid support force ku yen support kan damu di ala konti labna ko ka South Sudan laga non rapid support force nyok rapid support force ba cha gwanyo no kan ke kuumɛ mrai ka mo ruto ka Kenya ka Nairobi wa teted bane wa lwaga ka gwami ya tetin cha jogo no teletin ko ana randar ben ka Nairobi dar manandar lat ko ne dial teram pen ka ben batine kori ne support cha jo no chi ame chi aga go bia ga kamne to ajen gwa dan ku kuumɛ South Sudan ku le involved ne no jo ga no yen tiyen ketet ka yenetin kontin kwa kurmi kwa jaga bia support kontem medien ka rapid support for la kana be na ka border and not to forget Nuer ngane me da na chalat ka kon rapid support force right chicken kuumɛ spela yu ko gwa be dan chicken kanak chicken ideal kan kanak and Michel gara RSF ne chiga konak na kan kon ka odor mi chatu bikir mi yadit so don da la jerba jalat kana mentem no en mishale higlig ko el file te control dung rapid support force ka nyok infrastructure tel mi chiga nyot so don da la jen no money dio jene ko mi gala no tel mi chelo tel mi chi tuok tin en oil field so we mean that they je tikan kelling kana ko de la dine so mi jakon dial go de kon te ngajeno en kuumɛ kir mi yadit right now till the day ku benefit ni neka shi nyang tin yalar kan shi kan benefit ni da wul South Sudan ku kan mo ni jemme ken alo yang mu ka shi yang mu kan ideal ajen do budan ku kon len tama ne to ngwan right now kalar ga jeno kuumɛ kir mi yadit ano